are given the following. Find the LCM of the following terms. So for LCM, it is actually the lowest common multiple. And for it to be a lowest common multiple of the terms, all the factors can be found in this. So meaning that if 4 and 8, given 4 and 8, if can 8 divide by 4? Yes. So 8 is the lowest common multiple. Can all the factors of 8 be found in 20? No. 20 cannot divide by 8. So the next multiple of 20 would be 40. And 40 can divide by 8. All the factors. 8 is a factor of 40. And this one is pretty straightforward. It's 15. Now things get a little bit tricky when we see 4x and 8y. We need to make sure that first we look at the number 4 and 8. What is the lowest common multiple? You guys already see, right? 4 and 8. 4 and 8. So for 4 and 8, the lowest common multiple is 8. Is 8. And for x and y, we just need to make sure that it can be divided by x and y. Both of the x and y must be found in this lowest common multiple. So what happens when it is x power 3? Then it will be x power 3. Because x power 2 can be found in x power 3. So 5 and 10. What's the lowest common multiple between 5 and 10? As we look at 5 and 10. Yes. 10. And x squared. X and x minus 1. Oh, this is straightforward. X minus 1 and x are unlike terms. So this one will be just x times x minus 1. And given x plus 2 bracket square and x plus 2, do take note that x plus 2 bracket square is actually equals to x plus 2 times x plus 2. And since we already have 1 inside, x plus 2 bracket square will be the lowest common multiple, since x plus 2 is already one of the factors inside. Okay, notice what happens when we factorize this thing. It will be x squared minus 2 squared, x plus 2, x minus 2. And with that, I see that x plus 2 is again a factor already. So in this case, this one will be x plus 2, x minus 2. This is the lowest common multiple. And when we look at this, we also again make sure that we take out all the common factor. This will be 2 times x minus 2. This will be 3 times x minus 2. And therefore, we first look at the number first. 2 and 3. The lowest common multiple will be 6. And I also see that x minus 2 is a common factor. This will be the lowest common factor multiple for these two terms. And moving on, Again, you now see the pattern that we do have to factorize. And when we factorize this, and when you factorize this, it should be, you should get x minus 3 x plus 1 when you factorize it, and you will immediately see that x minus 3 is already within this bracket. So the lowest common multiple here would then be simply x minus 3 x plus 1. With that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, I hope this video does help you. Thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this maths video on how to solve this particular question where we are required to express as a single fraction in the simplest form. So in this case, I look at the denominator, and the very first step that we do need to make sure is that we do need to express and find the common denominator. And in order to do that, we look at the LCM. So in this case, right, I realized that I could the LCM for 8 and 20 and 12 is 24. So I multiply by 3 and multiply by 2. So that the whole thing will be equals to, the common denominator is 24. And at this side, I don't expand first. I just write it out neatly, so that it is easier for everyone to see and I don't make the careless mistake. Okay? And once we have this, then we can actually then expand and simplify the numerator. Again, you see that I always write the whole thing over 24, which is the LCM, lowest common multiple. And I'm going to expand out. 3 times 3 will be 9r. 3 times negative 5s, negative 15s. Positive 2 times 9r, positive 18r. Positive 2 times negative 4s, negative 8s. And I just need to simplify. Alright. And that will give me 9r. Sorry. 9r plus 18r, that will give me 27r. Negative 15 minus 8, that will give me negative 23s. And with that, we are done. So I hope you like this video, and thank you and have a nice day. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we are required to express as a single fraction in its simplest form. So in this case, we look at the denominator, and the denominator is 4 and 8. To make them common denominator, I realized that the lowest common multiple is 8, meaning I just need to times 2 times 2. That will give me my denominator 8. And notice what Mr. Tan here did. I put a bracket. This is a very good practice in order to make sure that I do not make a careless mistake. So in this case here, I would then be equals to, the whole thing is over 8. I would have 2 times 3m plus 2. This is a bracket by itself. I still have a minus. m plus 5. Then it is at this point where I will simplify the top. 2 times 3, 6m, 2 times 2, positive 4, and take notice that this is actually a negative. And if there's no number in front, it's actually as an invisible 1. So negative 1 times m will be negative 1m. Negative 1 times positive 5, negative 5. And finishing, whole thing still over 8. And I would then see my 6m minus 1m, 5m. 4 minus 5, negative 1. And that's the end of this video. I hope you like it. With that, have a nice day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we would have this. We will need to express as a single fraction in its simplest form for this addition of algebraic fraction. So the very first thing I see that is that I would then have to look at the LCM. In this case, it's actually 9p cubed. Meaning that to make them the same, I would have to multiply by p here so that I get my 9p cubed, and here I will multiply by 9 so that the whole thing will be over 9p cubed. I will have 5p plus 1 times 9 is 9. And we have come to the end of this video. We cannot simplify any further. So thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to express as a single fraction in its simplest form. So the very first thing is that we do need to look at the LCM because we intend to make them the same denominator. So in this case here, I see a mn and mnt. So the denominator would then be mnt. So that I could actually multiply by t here, multiply by m here, and eventually they will both all become over m and t. I would have 6t here. Still have the minus. And I would have the 7m here. And we cannot simplify any further. This will be the final answer. With that, thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we will need to express as a single fraction in its simplest form for this addition of algebraic fraction. As I look at the denominator, I realize that 4 and 6, the LCM would be 12. And x power 2, y power 2, meaning that I will need to times 3 y here times 3y here times 2x here times 2x here, so that the whole thing, the whole simplification, will be over 12x square y square, and we would have 9y plus 10x. And that's the final answer. We have come to the end of this video. Have a good day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we will need to express as a single fraction in its simplest form this. And what do we have? The LCM. But before that, I realized that 2 can be written as 2 over 1. And therefore, the LCM is x squared, meaning that all I have to do and multiply by x squared, multiply by x squared. The whole thing, common denominator is x squared. This one will be 2x squared. I still got a minus 18. I never do anything to it. And that's the answer. With that, we have come to the end of the video. Have a good day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we are required to express as a single fraction with a single denominator. So I look at the denominator and I realize that there's no way that there's no other easy way out. We will just have to multiply by x minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 4, x minus 4, such that the whole expression now, when I combine, I can combine into a single fraction. X minus 4, x minus 2. And the numerator, notice what I do? Mr. Tan here did not expand out first. Rather, I write it down neatly first. So I've successfully combined into a single fraction. The next step for me would then be to simplify the numerator. 8 times x, 8x. 8 times negative 2, negative 16. Positive 3 times x, positive 3x. Positive 3 times negative 4, negative 12. And finally, I will then be able to get the final answer. (8x) plus 3x, 11x. Negative 16 minus 12, negative 28. That will be the final answer for this problem. With that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you everyone and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we are required to express as a single fraction as with a single denominator. So I look at the denominator. This is an algebraic expression and, well, we just need to make them the same. So this will be x, oops, I'll have to multiply by 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3, the whole thing multiplied by x, so that the single denominator would then be equals to x times 2x minus 3. Again, you see that I do not expand out the bracket straight away. Rather, here will be 6x minus 6x. And then this is the time where I expand and simplify the numerator. 3 times 2x, 6x, 3 times negative 3, negative 9. I will still have my minus 6x here. So that the final answer would then be 6x minus 6x, 0, and I left with a negative 9, and the whole thing is over x bracket 2x minus 3. And that will be the final answer to this problem. We have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And have a good day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we are required to leave it as a single fraction with a single denominator. And so, if the very first thing, if we can factorize the denominator, we factorize. Same for here, we factorize. So I rewrite this as 4 over, and I see that both can divide by 5, and I'm left with 2c minus d. Same, I'm going to take out 3 as the common factor, 2c minus d, and I see that there is this that is the same. So it makes things easier for us to express as a single denominator at this point. So all I have to do, I times 5 times 5 times 3 times 3, so that the whole thing will be over 15, 2c minus d. And I would have 12 plus 10. Final answer, 22 over 15 times 2c minus d. That will be the final answer, and we have come to the end of this video. Thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to express as a single fraction in its simplest form. And I saw that I could make the denominator in this problem the same. All I have to do is, because I remember this, that b minus a is equals to negative a minus b. Okay? So this is something for you all to remember, and therefore you can see that at this point here, right, I keep this the same because I could multiply by a negative. Positive times negative equals to negative. And I could do this so that the negative a minus b and b minus a, they are equivalent forms of each other. We can do this. And therefore, they will both be of the same denominator. A minus b. So I just need to write it down, 6a minus 8b, and there's no way we could simplify this. So the last step will then be, if we can factorize, we factorize. And I realize that there is a common factor 2. So I take out the 2 as the common factor. And that will be the final answer. So we have come to the end of this video. And have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this math video where we are required to express as a single fraction in the simplest form. The very first thing that I take note is that if I can factorize the denominator, I factorize. And I realize I can. So that's the first thing that comes into my mind. And this will be over. I take out 2 as the common factor. I'm left with 2p minus q. And I saw something that is similar to the denominator below. And it is at this point that it is important for us to remember that two p minus q is equals to negative of q minus 2p. We could do that. And therefore, you would see me writing this down. Negative, I introduce a negative sign in, negative and negative, multiply will become positive. And you will see that I'm going to write as 2p minus q. And we saw that this is the common factor. So in order to make them same denominator, I am going to just multiply by 2. And therefore, this will give me, the whole thing will be over 2 times 2p minus q, 1 plus 4. 2 times 2 is equals to 4, and therefore final answer. Let's continue to simplify. 5. That's the final answer for this problem, and with that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to express as a single fraction with a single denominator. And the very first thing I start to see is that if we can factorize, we factorize. And for those who, I hope you are able to realize that x squared minus 4. If I were to factorize this, I would be able to do it in this way. So it will be x plus 2, x minus 2. And therefore, this particular problem here, I would have 8 over x plus 2, x minus 2. And I see that I already have x minus 2. In order to make them the same denominator, I could multiply x plus 2. So that the whole thing will be over x plus 2, x minus 2. I still have my 8, I still have my plus, and notice what I did. I did not expand. I write it out first before I continue to finish off this particular problem. 8 plus 3 times x, 3x, positive 6, and therefore the final answer would be the whole thing over x plus 2, x minus 2. I will have my 3x, positive 3x, and 8 plus 6 will be 14. That will be the final answer. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And have a nice day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and we are supposed to express as a single fraction in a single denominator this particular subtraction. So I saw that this one is important. Okay, sorry. This one for those who are not so sure. X minus 2 bracket square is actually equals to x minus 2 times x minus 2, and therefore in this case here I could then simply multiply by x minus 2 here, x minus 2 here, to give me a common denominator of x minus 2 bracket square. 8 minus, do notice that I did not expand it out, rather I write this first. Therefore, I'm going to then at the next stage, then I expand it out. Negative 3 times positive x, negative 3x, negative 3 times negative 2, positive 6, and then that will give me 8 plus 6, 14. Still got my negative 3x. Whole thing is over x minus 2 bracket square. With that, we have come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and have a nice day, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to this math problem where we are required to express as a single fraction in the single denominator. And the first thing I see when I look at the denominator, I would need to factorize this one as well, factorize. And there are many methods to factorize this part. So I will do the rough working at the side, okay? So for those who need help, then you can see that when I factorize a squared minus a minus 2, I'm going to use that cross method. negative 2, negative a, so it will be a times a squared, 2 times 1, 2. I just need to decide which one will be my negative such that when I add them up, it will be negative a and that I got it. And so that will give me a minus 2, a plus 1. So you would then see me writing this down. 4 over a negative 2, a plus 1. And I'm going to work on the other side as well. A squared plus 3a plus 2a, applying the same thing. A squared so this one 8 times a, 2 times 1, and because it's all positive, so it is just this, and I'll be able to get my factors out. So you will see that I will have a plus 3 over a plus 2, a plus 1. And then in order to make all of them the common denominator, I saw that a plus 1 is the same. I just need to multiply by a minus 2 here. And here I multiply by a plus 2. And the whole fraction I can combine into a single fraction. And notice again that I did not expand it out first. I just simply write it as 4 times a plus 2 plus 3 times a minus 2. And that will give me this form. And finally, I'm going to expand and simplify the numerator. For a, 4 times 2, positive 8, 3 times a, positive 3a, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, and continue to simplify, and you will get the final answer. Seven a, because 4a plus 3a, 7a. 8 minus 6 is positive 2. With that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are required to express a fraction as a subtraction as a single fraction with a single denominator. So I look at the denominator for both. I could the very first thing, factorize. If I could factorize, I factorize, and therefore you can see that when I factorize, my rough working will be at the side. Two m squared, positive 3, 7m, and 2m times m. This one is all the factors of 2m squared. And in order to get 7, I could get the 2 times 3, 6m here, 1m here, and when I add them up, yep, they do give me back my 7m. And therefore, I gotten my first set of factors, which will be 2m plus 1, m plus 3. So you will see me writing it down. 4 over 2m plus 1, m plus 3. And I'm going to do the same for m squared plus 5m plus 6. So you can see that I'm going to do the rough working at the side. M squared, this is and 6, and we have positive 5m, so m times m squared. In order to get 5m, I look at the factor that can give me the 5m. 3 times 2 can, because this will give me 2m, this will give me 3m, and when I add them up, they thus give me back my 5m. So I get my factorized form, m plus 3, m plus 2. And at this point, I observe that m plus 3 is a common denominator, a common factor. All I have to do to make them the same denominator, I will just need to multiply by 2m plus 1 here, and m plus 2 here. So that, notice that I did not expand out first, rather I'm going to write out the numerator out first. Still minus 3, 2m plus 1, 3, 2m plus 1. And from here, then I start to expand and simplify carefully. I write down the denominator first. And you can then see that it will be 4m, 4 times 2 is positive 8, negative 3 times positive 2m, negative 6m, negative 3 times positive 1, negative 3, and therefore, final answer, I will have 4m minus 6m negative 2m, 8 minus 3, positive 5. With that, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.